Hey everybody, how you doing? UPS PVD Dave here. Alright, happy Sunday to everybody. December 19th, Sunday, 2021. We're all taking a well-deserved day off. Just a few days before Christmas, this is going to be the big push for us PVDs. Haven't made a video for 2 weeks. Nothing really major's happened, and comments have dropped off a lot on the videos. Many of you have reported, whether you love it or hate it, and I think the most of you love it and are having some pretty good times out there. In my last video we were talking about Cyber Monday and the Black Friday and everything, and my package counts increased for a little bit there, but then they really stabilized down. I'm still running 3 trips because I always have a trip full of bigs. The other one I had the other day, 8 boxes. Yeah, only 8 boxes filled Speedwagon. But anyway, I've had it down to 2 runs on a couple days, so I'm getting 6-7 hours getting done perfectly ahead of the sundown, which I like. That's what I want, but it's been pretty stable lately. We've got a total of about 15 PVDs hired. A couple of them have only been with us for a couple of weeks, and they just wanted to fill it out and make sure that they had enough, just in case anybody cut out. We actually have 1 or 2 guys that are just floaters. They'll come in and do the route when a PVD is requested the day off, or if somebody has a particularly heavy day, they'll take a piece of their route and they'll do that for a couple routes. And so that's nice to have a couple floaters to help us out. In fact, I used one the other day when I had a pretty heavy package count, because they adjusted my route again to keep me in the hours, which I thank very much. So anyway, yeah, I've been going in on Saturdays for 2.5 hours. Last Monday was only about a 3-hour day since I went in on Saturday, but you know what? I'm a firm believer of keeping ahead of it. 4 hours is 4 hours is 4 hours, no matter which way you cut it. 2 Saturdays ago, we had a little snow to deal with, but by noon it was all gone. I had some dash cam video, and then I accidentally re-recorded over it, so we're just looking at some old stock footage here. Yeah, I know, kind of lazy. Overall, I have to say the weather has been most cooperative here in peak season 2021. We did have that big, huge storm front go through. A lot of us in the Midwest experienced that. I believe that was Wednesday night anyway, so we had a pretty good heavy storm front move through. 13 confirmed tornadoes in Iowa, none of them in my area, thank you very much. But after that storm front, we had 75-mile-an-hour wind gusts. I was out there watching the trees dance with my flashlight about 9:30 at night. It was really, really odd to see them trees swaying that hard. We had the derecho, but that was with a storm. This was not with a storm. This was just straight line winds. So tomorrow is Monday the 20th, and just a few more days to Christmas, depending on what ground program or next day air that people choose. They can cut it right up to the very end there, but we're pretty much there where people got to get their packages in the mail. So I expect a little bit of increase here, but I'll tell you one more time, at least in my market, it has not been near as bad as what everybody feared. And even though we did have a record package count, I believe it was on Wednesday for the AIM sub, I don't know the number. I think it was something like 156,000 packages that he said, or something like that. But anyway, that's a heavy load. But I think things are kind of stabilizing, and at least in my market, we have 2 Amazon distribution centers here. And I was talking with my local postman the other day when we met out in the field there, and he said, he goes, thank God those Amazon places, because I'll tell you what, here in the Ames, central Iowa area, you can't drive a quarter of a block without seeing a blue Amazon Prime van making a delivery. They are thick as thieves in this area, and like the postman said, thank God they're out there, because if they were not doing what they were doing, then their package load would have been probably split fairly evenly between, USPS, UPS, and FedEx. And, you can probably just, in my opinion, probably add a third at least to, a package count. So anyway, that put me up in the 150, 170 package count range. So anyway, thank you, Amazon, for being where you're at, and pay your people more. So anyway, yeah, that's been the big question from the new guys at the hub there. How long do you think they're going to keep us? One route had been scratched already, and that guy became a filler. And I've just been telling them, hey, my last 2 previous years, I did not work that much past January 1, even though the UPS PVD end contract date is January 15th. So as the package count drops, more and more PVDs will get scratched, and then, that package load will go back to the regular driver of that area. And of course, that all depends on your market, but you know, if you're watching this video and you've been a UPS PVD this year and been watching my videos, thank you very much. You know, and if you're thinking to yourself, hey, I'm definitely going to do this again next year, you know, if they need us, and they will, you know, I'm going to tell you, you know, again, depending on your market, even though the contract runs to January 15th, just think to yourself that the 1st of January is pretty much the last date that you could work. Quick side note, you know, I'd mentioned that Amazon has 2 fulfillment distribution centers here in central Iowa, and both of them are running Amazon Flex drivers out of those distribution centers, and I have seen proactive pay up to $31 per hour. It's normally $21 per hour, Amazon Flex pay here in central Iowa, and almost decided to do one day, and then I thought, nah, I'm not going to run down to Ankeny or Des Moines and go around there. But like I said, I've got a guy's number, and if Amazon Flex continues out of the Ankeny distribution center and happens to have Flex drivers up here, I'm getting in on that. Alright guys and gals, that's all I've got for you today. Hopefully you can take something from this video and put it to use for yourself. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and hope to see you next time.